Hello, hi, welcome to 8th Biology online sessions. How are you doing, guys? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to the story of the microorganisms. In the previous class, in the previous videos, we discussed about different types of the microorganisms like bacteria, its characteristics, viruses, protozoas, fungi, algae. In this video, we are going to discuss about the microorganisms or friends or foe. This is the concept in this video. Okay, there are number of animals around us. Among these animals, few are friends to us, like dog. Pet dogs are friends to us, like friends. But some animals like a lion, tiger, they are wild animals, they are enemies to us because they harmful to us. Like that, microorganisms also can be categorized into ways. Some microorganisms are friends and some microorganisms are foe. Why some microorganisms are friends to us? Because they are useful, they are helpful to us, so they are called useful microorganisms. And why some microorganisms are called as a foe? Because they are harmful to us, they cause diseases, different kinds of the diseases to human beings. So according to these observations, we can classify organisms like friendly microorganisms, foe microorganisms, or enemy microorganisms. We can classify in another way useful microorganisms and harmful microorganisms. In this session, I would like to teach you about in which way microorganisms are useful to us. Microorganisms useful to us in different ways. For example, the milk converted into curd, it is due to the presence of the bacteria lactobacillus. And some antibiotics like azithromycin, penicillin, the first antibiotic, is only possible with the microorganisms. So in the manufacturing of the medicines, there is a main role of microorganisms. And also they are useful in the preparation of food, in commercial way, in environmental way, in social way, in domestic way. Microorganisms too useful us. Okay, the first use of microorganisms, conversion of milk to curd. We know well, we use curd in our day-to-day life as a meal, as a food. Do you know how that curd is prepared? Yes, exactly, you are correct. We will take some warm milk and we add a sample curd or curling. What is the reason to add some curling? Microorganisms, that microorganism is nothing but a lactobacillus. The microorganism bacteria lactobacillus convert milk to curd. So we are getting curd due to the presence of lactobacillus bacteria. We cannot get without that bacteria. That's why bacteria is one kind of microorganism. So microorganisms are friends to us, they help to us. Even microorganisms used as a food also. Do you know about the mushrooms and some morels? Yes, mushrooms and morels used as a food. Nowadays we are using widely. Even that mushrooms are very commercial in the selling of food. So they are friends to us. This is the second use of the microorganisms. Mushrooms are one kind of fungi. Morels are one kind of fungi. These fungi are useful to get food. So they are giving food to us. They are useful as a food to us. This is the second use of the microorganisms. Next, third one, yeast also one kind of microorganism. So this yeast used in the bakeries to bake cakes, to prepare breads, as well as in the preparation of the idli and dosa. We use yeast. Do you know why your mother prepared the dough before one day to prepare dosa or idli? Just ask your mother and write down why she is doing so. Fourth use, what I am going to say you is very important. Microorganisms are commercially helpful to us. Nowadays, each and every government, they get profit more from the selling of liquor, alcohol. Alcohol can be prepared by using the microorganism yeast by the process fermentation. What is fermentation? I would like to explain. Just to take some sugar in a glass, take some sugar in a glass and add some water and mix it well, prepare a sugar solution. Later, buy yeast from the shop. You can buy from the shop and add some yeast in it in the sugar solution. Now close the lid and leave it for few hours without disturbing it. Then remove the lid of the glass. If you remove it, you will get alcoholic smell from that glass. What is mean that? Because the sugar solution converted into alcohol. This process is called fermentation. So fermentation means conversion of the sugar solution to alcohol by adding yeast is called fermentation. So by using fermentation, they produce alcohol in large scale. So in this way, the yeast, one of the microorganism useful in a commercial purpose. In commercial purpose, that's why they are friend to us. And also, microorganisms also useful to prepare some antibiotics. Some bacteria, some fungi also involved in the preparation of the antibiotics. We know well the first antibiotic, one of the medicine, that is penicillin. It is the first antibiotic discovered by the scientist Dr. Alexander Fleming. There are a number of the antibiotics discovered by the microorganisms. They are not useful to prepare this kind of antibiotics. Even in our body, sugar levels, blood sugar levels are controlled by a hormone. That hormone name is insulin hormone. This insulin hormone secreted by the gland that is nothing but a pancreas. So this pancreas gland release this hormone due to the help of bacteria that is present in our body. If there is no proper insulin secretion in the body, it leads to cause some sugar diseases like diabetes insipidus, diabetes mellitus, in which way also microorganisms are helpful to us. Microbes are helpful to prepare some vaccines, polio vaccine, rabies vaccine, or some vaccines are there. So microorganisms are also helpful to prepare vaccines. Not only preparation of the vaccines, and also they are useful in cleaning of the environment. That means microorganisms are one kind of natural scavengers. If we throw any dead body at outskirts of the village, after few days there is no body there. Why? What happened to that? few amount of the flesh is eaten by some other animals like dog or any eagle or vulture or so on. But what about small body parts that is left by the animals? Yes, these dead body pieces are decomposed by microorganisms. Means the large tissue flesh decomposed into small particles and mixed with the soil. This is the duty of the microorganisms. Just imagine if there is no microorganisms, our entire earth filled and covered with dead bodies. That's why microorganisms plays a crucial role in the environmental concern. That's why we call them as a friends. Microorganisms are friendly organisms. Not only cleaning of the environment, we know the lungs of the earth, nothing but a plants, we are getting oxygen. So to grow the plants, they need three major nutrients. They are called macronutrients. They are called macronutrients. N, P, K. What is N? Nitrogen. And the P means phosphorus and K means potassium. These three nutrients are very essential for the growth of the plant. So these three nutrients are very essential. Mainly nitrogen is the first one. This nitrogen is not absorbed by the plant in the form of gas. Then how that nitrogen reaches to the plant? Because it is very necessary for the plant. Yes, this nitrogen that is present in the atmosphere in the state of gas, some microorganisms like bacteria, rhizobium bacteria, one of the algae, Nostoc, these two kinds of the microorganisms are helpful to provide nitrogen to the plant. How it is possible? Actually, these rhizobium bacteria and algae, Nostoc, they lives in the roots of the plant. Actually, some plants like a leguminous family plants like a groundnut, black gram, dal. So these plants have nodules, small nodules. Look at the picture. These are called small nodules. These nodules are shelter for the microorganisms. Means this plant provide shelter, living place to the microorganisms like rhizobium bacteria as well as Nostoc algae. So these two microorganisms live in the root nodules of the plant. That shelter is provided by the plant. Okay, are clear? Then these plants helps to the microorganisms, yes or not, to live in their nodules. To repay that help, these bacteria, rhizobium bacteria, observe the nitrogen that is present in the atmosphere in the gaseous state and fix in the soil or in their roots in the form of nitrogenous compound, solid form compound. Then this nitrogenous compound is utilized by the plant. Like plant helps to the microorganisms by giving a shelter to them, and microorganisms helps to the plant by providing nitrogen to them by fixing in the soil or in the roots. So they both are helping each other. This kind of relation is called symbiotic relation. What is that relation? Symbiotic relation. So in this way, microorganisms are helpful to the human beings as well as plants. They are useful in the domestic way like curd. They are useful in the industrial way like a yeast for the fermentation. They are useful in the preparation of the food like a baking cakes or buns. They are useful in the medical purpose to prepare some antibiotic like a penicillin, and also they helpful in the discovery of the vaccines, and also they helpful in the metabolic activities of the human body, like a secretion of the hormone insulin. They are also responsible, they have concern to protect the environment by cleaning all decomposed things on the earth, dead things on the earth. In this way, microorganisms are friendly to us, helpful to us, useful to us. That's why you call microorganisms as our friends. Is it correct? Is all the people in the world are same? All are good? No, few people are good, few people are bad. Few people are help to us, few people are harm to us, like that. Microorganisms also, few of them useful and few of them harmful. Until now we discussed about one side of the coin, that is in which way the microorganisms are helpful to us. There is another side of the coin. So in the next video we are going to discuss about in which way the microorganisms are harmful to us. I hope you understand. If you like this video, share, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.